I don't know exactly what this is. This is kind of a live sweat and a lineup build. Um, I'm just going to see what's going on here. First thing I want to do is I do want to share my screen and just kind of take you on a tour of what I'm doing. And I will get to the NBA build in a few minutes. Uh, couldn't make it earlier for the hockey, but this is, listen, sometimes you're sweating like a big, huge cash, like we've done several times in these. And sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you're just sweating something small. But remember, this is like real money here. So this is the rough one. So what this is the single entry driver, which I basically gave up for dead, which is going to teeter on the edge of the cash line. Okay, so right now we're 164th place, and we have one more hole left to go. And then what we have to do is fade like all of these guys that are behind us, right? So the first thing we have to do is, so we have Straka with just one hole left, and he is on a par five, so we have to start by him getting a birdie. And then we have to anti-sweat like all of this stuff behind us so that we don't lose 36 spots. Hey, $300 is $300, so we're not gonna scoff at that. Um, Another thing we're going to do is we are going to look at the golf, but it's really not such a great sweat for me. I mean, I don't really have anything big going on. Then we'll also take a look at the early slate of the NBA and see what's going on there. And we'll also take a look at the NASCAR, see what's going on there. We just finished stage one, and we'll talk about that a little bit. And then we'll talk about the NBA slate that's upcoming. And yeah, we'll give it a few minutes to. We'll give it a few minutes to update here, and then we'll. I don't know if I'll do another NBA projections update. I just did one. We are going to be looking for news. Let's take a look at this. So what we're going to do also, this is going to be also called how many copyright violations can we violate in one stream. So this is going to be the tour cast, which we're going to sweat. So we have Sepp Straka, who I could really use a birdie at least. So he is in the middle of the fairway on the par five. He can get on the green. That's really, obviously, really, really huge. And we're not really sweating. We're kind of sort of sweating Eric with a K in the DraftKings PGA contest. We actually came up with that somehow. God knows how we did that. Let's take a look and see. We're going to flip back on our TV and see what's going on in the NASCAR, and then we'll also pull it up on the DraftKings lobby. So as all this was expected, okay, what we did do is, remember what we did in the NASCAR? We were able to split up our exposure to some of these dominators, and you'll see that like the all these place differential guys are smashing, as we all suspected. But I think, let me just see how Bowman was doing, because Bowman was doing really well just a few minutes ago, but I think they all went to the pit, so it can be hard to kind of tell here. Yeah, so it is kind of hard to tell how he's doing, but Bowman got some he did get 17 laps led and 5 fastest laps. Okay, so this is not bad. Okay, so that's not bad. You're getting Eric Jones. He's smashing as we expected. William Byron, I think he's in the pit. He'll be, when he gets back out of the pit, I'm sure he's going to come back. And so these are a little bit outdated. I guess the one great thing that I have here, you'll notice, is I have 2% Kyle Larson. So that's good news, right? So Kyle Larson busted here. He went to the garage, and I had literally 2% of him. So that's good. That's already good. And it is kind of hard to tell how we're doing. First of all, it's hard to tell in general how you're doing in NASCAR. But the fact is that Bowman got his, and this is what we count on. He got his he did get 17 laps led and 5 fastest laps, which he can never give back. So if he can hang around here in the top 5 somehow, that'd be really strong. Reddick's going to do fine. I mean, again, these guys just shuffling through the pit stop, so it's hard to tell who's doing what. So it's even hard to tell if this means anything. So we'll come back and take another look at that. Another thing I want to look at is what's going on in the NBA slate. We had a little uptick in our caches. I wonder what that came from. See, this is my single entry driver contest is really struggling to stay up, to stay on board here. We'll see what happens. Let's take a look and see what up with this fadeaway. So this is the early NBA slate, which we played. It's just early. I mean, we have a whole bunch of Washingtons. You know, we just kind of need to go off a little bit. So it's just really hard to tell who's doing well here. So we'll come back to that maybe after the third quarter. Vanderbilt's doing a little bit better with 17 fantasy points, starting to flame up a little bit. Cam Johnson, 6 minutes to go in the fourth. He's got 30. Michael Bridges got almost 40, 6 minutes to go in the fourth, and he's in the game. So all these guys are in the game. This is always a good sweat when you see all your guys literally in the game. In the hockey, I will just show you what I did in the hockey just for fun. I did play like all the Pittsburgh. Pretty much. So we're going to be rooting on that when that game happens. Way too much, actually. I probably played a full 60% Pittsburgh. But we're going to see. And then we're going to just see what's going on in the Golf Classic. And then we'll get back and we'll look at the NBA. So as you'll see, I mean, there's nothing really great going on. What's this driver we got to get here. So let's go back to Shane Lowry, see if he made his second shot yet. No, he didn't go to a second shot yet. Really important for him to get onto the green here. So this is the driver. See, none of this is really particularly worth sweating. What about this guy? This is, again, this up and down, which I gave up on. This has no chance. This is paying 340 spots. And I got all kinds of people behind me. So this one's going to smoke me in a minute. Which is a little annoying, but it's okay. So it doesn't look like anything's particularly great now. But again, this NASCAR thing can turn around really, really quickly. So we'll stay on top of that. Is this the main NBA sweat? Let's see. Yeah, this one's looking a little bit better. So again, this is starting to put a little flames out here. And it's got Jokic. I mean, Luka, but Luka's got to, he's got to make sure to play in the fourth quarter here. So good. Lakers are making a run. That's good news. Lakers making a run is very good news. This way, Luka will probably play the whole third quarter and into the fourth. Only has 4 assists. So the whatchamacallit, the triple-double upside is getting really low here. But Gafford's doing what he's supposed to do at high ownership. Caruso at only 11%. He's doing a good thing for me here. We'll see what happens with that. Cam Johnson, 6x, 5 minutes to go. Bridges, almost 6x. Well, not quite. 5 minutes to go. Dinwiddie, not particularly great. He's got to pick it up a little bit in the last 5 minutes, but he'll have the ball most of the time. So that's good. And we'll just kind of get back to that. Fair enough? All right, let's take a look again. We'll get back to Straka. Oh, man. So second one into the front left green side bunker. So it's 92-foot bunker shot. That is just not good at all. So as I like to say, he's got a lot of green to work with, but he really got to get up and down here just somehow for me to and this guy goes in the bunker too, Duncan also, for me to have a shot to hang on in that driver contest. So we will take a look. All right, let's take a look at the NBA sheets for tonight, and we'll see what's up. So as you'll see, it's dominated by Oklahoma City. We're sorting these by Cole, Eric with a C, Cole with a beauty. Eric with a C, Cole to within 15 feet. Actually, maybe about 20 feet, which is really strong. So you look when I rate these guys by points per dollar. I mean, it is the OKC show and the Houston show, and this is so the Houston value is not great, and the OKC value is really, really good. Okay, and obviously Giddey falls within that mix. So ideally, I mean, you could play 4 OKCs on a short slate like this. And you could play all 4 of them. You play Giddy, Dort, Williams, and Joe. And I think you could be kind of well within your rights to do that. As a matter of fact, let's pull up a. We're gonna pull up a fake lineup just to see. So, well, let's look at this one for example. Okay, let's say you wanted to play 4 OKCs. So this actually is Kendrick Williams. So that's not the one I was looking at. But how does Kendrick Williams look on this slate? Did I not get to him somehow? Let's see. Oh yeah, Kendrick Williams there too. So it's 4 plus Giddy. So there's technically 5. There's technically 5 that you can play. Let's make sure you get the right one. Hold on. So which Williams do we want? We want the one that's 3,400, right? Let me see. We would want the Williams that is 3,400. So, and he is, if I'm not mistaken, he's center eligible. So let's say, I mean, just for building purposes, you put 5 OKC guys. Now, don't worry, we're going to get to the real. I'm burying the lead here about Sacramento. We're going to get to the real story about Sacramento in a second when we talk about FanDuel. But we'll let's start with DraftKings. So if you were going to play 5 Sacramentos, I mean OKCs, which typically not the best, so we'll probably end up having to play 3 or 4. I mean, it's got a big total. You probably want to run this back, right? So we'll go back and look here, and you rate these by Sheets value score, and you see Sabonis right there, and then you see Fox. Sabonis, I don't know how he's only 15% owned. These ownership projections are probably for shit. But nonetheless, Sabonis, 9,900, really good run back, or you could play De'Aaron Fox. So let's just say you would put Sabonis right in there. I mean, you don't even have to do this, right? You have like unlimited money here. I mean, what else do you need? You know, so here you could even play like these spend ups over here, like either Jokic or so here's the problem. So Jokic is a center. Jokic is a center, and you kind of would like a center to play someone like either Jay Williams or even Sabonis. So one thing you could do is this: like you can get rid of Jay Williams and then put in Jokic over here. I mean, that's one thing you could do, and you can fill in the rest of this pretty easily. Or if you didn't want to do that, if instead of that, let's say you put Jay Williams back in, and instead you could play Lillard, right? Now you can play Lillard if you didn't want to play Jokic. So I think, and then still have plenty of money left. So I think the idea here, I mean, the main decision point is whether to play Lillard and Jokic, Lillard and Sabonis, or Sabonis and Jokic. The Lillard play makes a little more sense because I think you could use a guard a little bit easier. So if I'm not mistaken, what's Giddy's position eligibility? Okay, he can't play forward. I guess Joe can't play forward either. Okay, so it's not that easy to do. Okay, but I definitely think that. I don't want to say definitely. I think that it's between, again, Lillard, Sabonis, and Jokic. I think you probably want to play 2 of them, along with at least 3 OKCs. Okay, I don't think you need to play 5, but you could, I guess. The other thing about the Lillard play is that if you wanted to play Fox instead of Sabonis, you could play them both. If you really wanted to be a psycho. If you played Fox, then you could play, instead of Sabonis and Jokic, you could play Jokic and Lillard, right? Play Jokic. Actually, you can't play Jokic and Lillard with Fox, right? Okay, that's what I'm saying. You can play Jokic and Fox. No, you can't play Jokic and Fox. Oh, what do I have Siakam in here for? So you can't play Jokic and Fox. You could play Jokic and Fox. So again, it's Jokic, Fox, Jokic, Sabonis, some combination of Jokic, Fox, Lillard, and Sabonis. 2 of those. I think that's probably what's going to go in every line. I mean, every one of my lineups, I think. And just to kind of like see what I'm giving up to do that, I'm not giving up anything, but what are the pivots here that I'd be missing? So Anthony Edwards is, I guess, the logical pivot that I am eschewing, so to speak, in upside to make these plays. All right. But you know what? He is a full, well, I mean, he's only 3 points behind Sabonis. So it's possible that you could include Edwards in the mix, you know. I don't know why Sabonis is so low though. I don't know what that's all about. Or Fox. None of that makes any sense. Hold on. We have Kirk going for birdie here. We got to get Straka back up here for a second. Straka did make a birdie. Let's go. Okay. Kirk with a birdie. That is not good because then that kind of gets to my single entry lineups here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go into SaberSim and let's build some lineups in the NBA, and then we'll get to FanDuel. I promise. We'll do this, then we'll go to FanDuel, then we'll sweat something else. All right, so Risk Kirk. Let's go. Okay, so projections are in already. Cancel this. So let's do this. We'll go 50 lineups, for example, of MME builds. Duncan is in with -12. Cole makes it. So we have Kirk that made a birdie. That's affecting my driver lineup. So if I did just a straight build like this, I'm getting, as I mentioned, well, not as many OKCs as I thought. I'm actually getting a lot more Portlands than I was thought. Like getting a full, 38% Reddish. And then we're getting 30% Ty Washington. So this is not as, much of a lock to put these OKC guys in. It's dropping more to the Portland-Houston game than I would have. But I guess it does make sense. I mean, if you're going to play Lillard, you want to kind of run, you kind of want Houston guys to run that back with as well. So I guess that is probably smart. He's probably supposed to play the Houston guys with the Lillard and the OKC guys with the Sabonises. Doesn't that make sense? That makes sense to me. So we can handle that with our rules and stuff like that. But that's what I'm getting here is, again, OKC's, Houston's, Portland's. You're getting a good amount of Jokic, as I imagine. But I'm not getting any Sabonis for some reason. 8%? Well, that's just not going to work for me. And hopefully ownership is going to follow that because I think that's a tremendous play if you're going to play the OKC guys. Okay. So let's pull up FanDuel because let's just call it what it is. So these are the FanDuel sheets, and this is the highest sheets value score I have ever seen in any sport. Actually, that's not true. In the NBA. And that would be on Shimizu Metu. And the reason for that is they must have made a misprint somehow, and they gave him a $410 price tag. Okay. So basically, I mean, if you really want to know what this means, is that if he plays, he might be a lock. Even if he gets 12 minutes, I mean, if he gets 11, think about this. At 11 fantasy points, he's getting 27x. And the thing is that there's money to be spent on other guys such that you can use that money. So what we really have to do, I think, in a situation like this is look at game logs. I mean, honestly, let's just take a look at some game logs here and see if the guy plays. And when I look at it, I mean, We have 15 minutes, 21 minutes. Well, I will say this. Sabonis fouled out in 31 minutes. So that means that's why his minutes were extended. But even if you only give him 15 minutes, it's probably something you want to do on FanDuel. Unfortunately, I'm only doing MME on FanDuel. So I'll end up fading him some. I'll probably end up like 30, 40%, something like that, just because, again, it's possible he gets like 2 fantasy points, right? And if it gets 2, it doesn't matter what his thing is, So, but it is not a misprint. Oh, Cole with a nice draw. Oh, I thought it's a nice draw. It's in the middle of the green. What else do you want? Jeez. So let's just take a look and see what we do with FanDuel. I'm actually going to build this right now. I mean, why not? I'm playing 40 MME lineups on FanDuel. So let's just build it and see what I get. We'll do 150 max. We'll play 40. See what I come up with. I'm getting like almost 100% Jeremy Grant. Then I'm getting Lillard. Me too. It really wants me to do this. 72%. I mean, I should do it on principle. Oh, I know who I don't want to play. Okay. So this is the adjustment I'm making, just because it's my own biases. I am Xing out Matthias Thybulle. I just don't play him. No reason. I just don't play him. And the other thing I'm going to do is, I think I'm just going to leave the Me Too at 67%. Part of it is I'm going to have so much freaking Sabonis on DraftKings too, that if he doesn't play a lot or whatever, if something happens and Me Too gets extended run, kind of want that. So should I keep it at 67%? That is the question. I'm getting so much of this other stuff though. Grant, Lillard. I think I'm just going to keep it. I mean, I have no reason to think he's not going to play at all. Even if he gets 10, 12 fantasy points, that could be enough. So we're going to do this. We're not going to put any limits on the number of players per side. Not with all that value. Actually, that's not true. Hold on. Before I fix that. I do want to just double check, because sometimes FanDuel can really... Yeah, it's fine. 4 on one team is totally fine. If it went to 5, I wouldn't want it. Can take us to new adventures and long-term goals. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those. And we'll just play these. I mean, I'm literally not changing anything. But yeah, that is a real thing. The Christian Me Too. So let's. Oh, you know what I didn't check? It's kind of, you don't really know where you're at, because the positions change, just them being in pit road and all that stuff. So we're gonna pull this up in a second. We're gonna pull up. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull up the race. We're gonna pull up on my TV actually. See, once again, they're not really even racing yet, so. Yeah, so there's all just kind of just doing nothing right now. I want to make sure that that Me Too. That's what's so funny. I have $690 remaining. It's pretty funny, right? But Draymond Green, is he actually playing? We definitely have to keep an eye on that, right? See if there's any news on what's his name? That's not till 10 o'clock, which is a little annoying, right? So that's something actually to consider, right? So the Houston-Portland game, you get to wait. Where the OKC Sacramento game, you have to decide. Like if somehow, hold on a minute. I'm sorry about that. Draymond being out, we're going to get that hopefully before the 7 p.m. thing. But the one thing I will say is that I don't think the Toronto Cleveland game is something I have to worry about at all. So I don't need to sweat this yet. I mean, I don't have anybody. As a matter of fact, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to rebuild just to kind of make a placeholder here. So what we'll do, so check this out. This is definitely what I'm doing. And they'll have to redo this, but that's okay. So we're going to X out this game. I don't really need anybody from this game, so we're going to exit out. We're going to go boom, boom, X, no, X, and then we're going to rebuild 50 lineups. This way we can get started. You know what I mean? Like, well, at least we can put everything off until at least 6:45, which is totally fine. Right, so let's do that. Make sure we got nothing from these games. Okay, perfect. Everything from later. See this I like. At least I have the Houstons with the Portlands. I guess that makes sense. But like in a build like this with Joe, Dort, and Williams, I really prefer to play to play Sabonis here, and then fill that in. So that I might end up hand building some of these. Yeah. So let's fill those out. Then we'll get back. We'll sweat a little bit. We'll see what else is going on. No, I got to do the same thing for FanDuel. And the other thing I'm going to do, remember, is I am not playing any of Matthias Thybulle. He's just not a good fantasy producer. He's going to project really well. He's going to show up in optimals, and he's going to get 5x on a good day. He will every once in a while have a great day, and that's what's going to keep his projection kind of decent. But it's just very, very unlikely that he's going to win a slate. So we're uploading this. Anybody has any questions about how I'm doing this with the uploading of the Excel spreadsheets? Let me know. And I can't, probably I don't know if I can answer around the spot, but at least I can know what to put in a subsequent video to make on how to do this. So now let's go again with FanDuel. We'll rebuild the FanDuels, and we'll X out that first game. So we'll rebuild, we'll X out Toronto, Cleveland, boom. And then we'll rebuild. We're playing 40 in that one, or 30. We'll put that up. By the way, pretty cool for those of you that watched the MMA yesterday. I can pretend I did all that on purpose. I don't know, for those of you that forgot, I told everybody I was probably going to almost full fade the main event, which is going to be like 80% home between the two of them. Well, it turns out, being lucky is better than being good. And they actually they postponed the main event after it locked. So I had a huge edge going into it. I should have won. I guess I should have won more, but I ended up doing pretty nicely. I actually had some shots to win all kinds of money, but I won a $10,000 seat into the World Championship thing. I did all right. Again, I don't like to win like that, but like I say in golf, no pictures on the scorecards, right? So these are all done. All right. So now let's pull up again that freaking driver thing and see if we can hang on somehow. Oh, this is okay. So we got to pull this up, sort of, don't we? This is the 222. We're in 22nd place there. We're going to get that in a second. But let's take a look at this driver thing. Oh, I'm not in it anymore. I'm really out of this. PGA, that's the up and down. I can't. That's really tough, man. How do you? Dang. Already in 138th. Oh, 138th place. Okay. So 138th place paying 200. I've got to be okay, right? All right. I've got to be all right. These guys have what? 2 holes? Yeah, he's through 16. The other guy's through 16. Okay, so that's good news. Let's take a look at this Let's take a look at this NBA thing. Is this something? Is this a sweat? Probably. Can't imagine this being a sweat. But let's see. Nah, this is nothing. Okay. What is Luca doing with a snowflake? Well, that's annoying. Yeah, this is nothing. This is what this is. This is praying to make the money here. But that's okay. I'll beg to make the money. That's fine. That stinks. I got a little bit excited about that. Let's see anything else worth sweating up here before we go to something else. That was the drive. We talked about that. That was the NBA. This is the NBA. Look at this one. Are these any good? Is 284 with 41 minutes to go any good? Or 272 with 53 minutes to go any good? I don't know. Let's take a look and see what this is. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out, right? 36th place, 41 minutes. And this guy's got 54 minutes with. He's got Luca. Ugh, this is ugly. I got Beal in the fourth. But at least they're all on the court, right? Beal, Gafford. Okay, AD's in the game. 40 fantasy points, 3 minutes to go. Okay, all right. We'll keep an eye on this bad boy. I don't know how this can work with DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter rearing his ugly head here. And this one doesn't look that bad. This one will keep up on the board. Because although Dinwiddie kind of shit the bed, 5x, whatever, looks like a whole bunch of flames. Plus, we have DeRozan, who can always do stuff. And Luca, who I would love for him to get his ass in gear. It's at least, you know what? It's at least a 5-point game. So that's good. Stage 2, 31. See, you can't really sweat this yet. 31 laps out of 65, 96 out of 200. Almirola Redick is out. Oh, that's not good. Wait, I got like 8 million% Redick. Well, maybe I don't have to worry about this tournament anymore. Let me just see. I really think I had like almost all Redick. No. Why do I only have 15% Redick? Am I that good? Oh, because this is the Xfinity. Oops. No, I got 1,000,000% Redick. Let's see. Yeah, I had 100% Redick. So that's the end of that slate. Now, we went over this earlier. I had 100% Redick, 100% Byron, and Redick's done with 10 fantasy points. You dirty rat. Okay. We tried. But it's fine. You want to know why? Because we're going to get them all back in the Xfinity. And the cool thing is, I could show you all my lineups because we can't change them. This has been locked for 24 hours. Let's take a look one more time. Well, you want to build a little bit? Let's build a little bit of the. Again, we're going to build the NBA, even though we're not building. This doesn't count because I'm going to look again past whatever plus that time. Remember, these are like the main guys. We're going to play. We'll make sure to play Lillard's with the Houstons and Sabonis with the OKCs. And we'll either play Sabonis with Lillard or Sabonis with Jokic. Right? Makes sense. Got to make sure to get Giddey in here, though. So Giddey at either shooting guard or guard, it doesn't make a difference. Well, you can't play all these. So you can't play Sabonis, Lillard, and Jokic. But the first things first, we would probably want to put whoever this is in the flex. So who was the point guard for Houston I wanted? I mean, for OKC I wanted. I think you put Isaiah Joe in the point guard, right? No? Giddey, could he be a point guard? Yes. So that's good news. So we'll put Giddey as the point guard. So Giddey, Joe, Dort. And then we can play either Kenrich Williams or Jalen Williams. Not this one, the other one. So we played Kenrich Williams at 3,800. That seems pretty reasonable. And then any 4,300s will work, And this could be Lillard or it could be Jokic. So this is a very, very strong build that I could shuffle. I mean, there are times in my life where I would literally like, you did like this. I'm not sure whether I want Kendrick Williams or Jalen Williams. And then like do this. What if I just did this? No, I would want Sabonis in one of these spots. I don't know which one. So just for fun, what if I did this? What if I went to Saberson and I said, and we're gonna get back to my NBA sweat in a minute. Let's say we did OKC. We play Isaiah Joe. We would play Dort. We play Giddey, and then we would play what's his name? Sabonis. We play Sabonis. Should we ask for demand a fourth from? Let's say we did not demand a fourth. Let's just play with those four guys. What builds would look like if we started with a core. You know, the kids like to say like a core, like those four. What I would show up with. It would be look a lot of Lillard. It still wants me to get these Portlands, by the way. Kyle Anderson. I guess that's reasonable. Davis Caldwell Pope. I can't do any better than that. But maybe I'm gonna look at some of these. Okay, so I don't want 5 OKCs. That's one thing. So we'd go to stack types, and we'd play 0 5s. And they worked right up till race time to give these drivers a good raceable surface. And then you get the Kyle Anderson, you get Sabonis, Davis Caldwell Pope again. See, the Keegan Murray I don't mind just because it's sort of random. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really think about it. Well, Kevon Looney in there, and you're just basically like shuffling. Oh, I know why Davis Caldwell Pope is. What's his name out? Did Jamal Murray get ruled out somehow in the last 10 minutes? Let me just see what's up. Jamal Murray is he's probable. I don't know why Bruce Brown would just show up. Because Gordon is out and Porter Jr. He's probable. So I don't know why the Bruce Brown play would come in here. Maybe even a one-off with Easton. I guess these are all kind of cool. Look at that, a little Kawhi, which I was not be expecting. But the other thing I could do is I could demand for even my Sabonis lineups to have at least one of Lillard or Jokic or Edwards, for example. So let's see what that would look like. We're just screwing around here. Lineup rules, groups, add new rules, groups, and let's make sure we have at least one of Jokic, Lillard, or Edwards. Well, at least one. It's only going to give me one. We'll save rule, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. So let's build again 50 lineups. So again, remember what we're doing here. We're locking in Sabonis, those 3 OKC guys, limiting it to 4, and then getting one of Lillard or Jokic in every lineup. So this or Edwards. This is going to be 40% of Lillard. How much Jokic am I getting? 38% Jokic and only 4% Edwards. So if I wanted to get a little pivoty, I could demand 20% Edwards and see if it yells at me. Let's see. No, it did not yell at me. So now let's see what I got of those 3 big guys. Now I'd be getting 50% Lillard, 30% Jokic, and 20% Edwards, along with my Sabonis. And now you're onto something. You know what I mean? I mean, now you could be in business. And you're getting like some, Reddishes and Ty Washingtons and all that stuff. And some stray DiVincenzo's and stuff like that. Teray and Prince, I mean, I don't think I need to play him, so I can X him out if I feel like it. Again, we don't want to play Matthias Steibel, so we get rid of him. Kuminga, let's just see what happens with Draymond Green. But these are all very reasonable, just kind of like lineup fillers. Just kind of throw in there. Even Bruce Brown, Batum even. We're not talking about anything like dramatic. We're just talking about lineup fillers here. But these are the big ones. The Joe, Dort, Giddy with Sabonis. And then min one of Lillard, Jokic, and whatever. Let's just make sure the stack types are good. Okay, so there are too many of these 5-0s. So let's get rid of those.
Promises of trust not to be broken. Whether spoken with an oath.
Okay, so now again we'll go check our players. And now it looks like could be in business. Looks like we could be in business. And that's, again, like we don't have too much ownership in any of these bow wows down here, but enough where we're just kind of shuffling, which I kind of like. Okay. As a matter of fact, just for now, we're not going to play all of our lineups like this. But I think we should at least play, a good number of them. So what if we did? This is be kind of fun. So what I want to do is I want to play 20 lineups like this. Okay, boom. Okay. 20 lineups like this. And I'm going to sweat my NBA in a minute, but I'm in full lineup build mode right now. I'm going to keep those off to the left. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build our Portland stack. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get off of this this thing where we're not locking these guys in anymore. We're not locking in these OKC guys. Now what we're going to be doing is now we're going to be locking in Lillard and the main Houston guys, which are who, by the way? That's a good question. The main Houston guys are going to be Washington, Tate, Eason, Nix, KJ Martin, Jabari Smith. Yeah, I don't really like these too much. I'm not too thrilled with any of the Houston. Oh, it'd probably be Sengun, right? Yeah, so I'm not as thrilled with the Houstons. You know what I mean? As guys you want to kind of lock into some certain builds. So what that's going to mean is this. So check this out. So we're going to go back to this other build here. And that was this 540 build. And instead of doing 20, we're going to go 25. And the reason for that, I'm going to tell you in a second. So we're going to keep the 25 over here. On the other side. And now what we're going to do is just for fun, instead of locking in, what's his face? Sabonis. Now what we're going to do is we're still going to lock in Giddy, we're still going to lock in Dort, we're still going to lock in Joseph, still have the other rules, right? But now we're going to lock in Fox. So we're going to rebuild this. We're going to lock in Lillard. So we're locking in Lillard. Not Lillard, sorry. We're going to lock in Fox. We're going to lock in Fox, Giddy, Dort, and Joe. We're going to go min one. Our lineup rules, we're going to go min one. Hold on. Group rules. Wait, add new rule. No, one rule. Where is it? Group rules. Oh, here it is. Where is it? One from Jokic, Lillard, and Edwards. All right, so now we're going to edit this. And instead of Jokic, Lillard, and Edwards, we're going to go min one from Jokic, Yeah, same thing. Jokic, Lillard, and Edwards. Yeah, perfect. Okay, perfect. We still have that in? Yep. So again, we're gonna do the same 4 guys locked in, but now min one of the others, and we're probably not gonna get Sabonis. Let's actually X out Sabonis from this build, and we'll play 15 of these. And we'll play 15 of these. So now we're gonna, instead of running it back with the Sabonis, we're gonna run it back with the Fox. And we'll see what we get. So now again, same type of guys. 66% Jokic, 33% Lillard, not enough Edwards. So let's get some Edwards. Same as before. Make sure we get, I don't know, was it 25% Edwards again? He's going to get mad at me. It is not, which is good. We again have Jokic 60, Lillard 13. So that's not going to be good. I want to get at least maybe 25 of Lillard. I want to spread out my Lillard. So Lillard 26, Jokic 46, and Edwards was 26, which is fine. Same guys locked in. Stack types. We don't want any 5 balls. We certainly don't want any 6 balls. Boom. 6. Boom. 5. Boom. And we should be in business. So we'll download those. So now we got 40. Now I guess we should not make every lineup locking those 3 guys in with any of those rules. So just to be whatever, we will reset everything. Reset all of my adjustments. We're gonna get rid of all the rules. Boom, boom, boom. Nobody's locked in. Lineup rules 0. And just for fun, we'll just do a regular, good old. Leave Sabonis in. And then we'll just build. What do I have left? 10 lineups? And now let's do 10 lineups. Just pure. Just pure like that. And you still get pretty much the same dudes, but at least we're not forcing it to happen, which is a big deal. All right, so we will add that. Now, again, there's like still news to come out, right? So we're gonna probably have to change all this, but there's one process, right? So this is the process. So now we're taking these 50, and we are gonna get back to that sweat in a second, I promise. Chastain's in first. Kyle Busch, good call. Freaking Brandon Cruz. Brandon Cruz with the big old. Gotta like that. Okay, we're going to change these over here. I presume we have no Matthias Tybalt. Actually, we didn't knock him out of that last build. Hold on. So we'll save that. And this is not locked in. Again, remember, we have like 45 minutes to even make changes because we're not playing anything at 6 o'clock.
Your morning coffee, hot, delicious.
And that is a very well thought out mixture of a hand built idea and a whatchamacallit, a hand built idea along with a whatever you call it idea, a assisted, right? An assisted idea. Okay. Let me see. I apologize if there's any questions coming in. Okay, nothing. All right, good. So let's then go back to my sweat here and see what's going on here. So it looks like I'm getting a little bit of a bump here. Ooh, look at this. 9th place in here and 15th place in here. Is this like actually something? No, there's no way this is actually real, right? No, there's no way. People have all kinds of money left, but but it's fun. I mean, like we got 17. We're technically only 12 points from first, right? With Beal's out of the game now. Gafford's out of the game. That 1 minute's dead. Davis is coming back in, so that's real minutes. Jared Vanderbilt, let's go. All right, he is my man. Look at this, it's up to 17. Look at this. This is do I really want to check and see if any of these guys is this actually a sweat? No, there's no way, right? Well, this one's got Luka. How about you get Luka in overtime? Along with Jared Vanderbilt. How about that? Is that legal? Is this legal to have this happen? I don't know. Let's see. Now I'm fading here. So this game is over, right? This Chicago game. Is this all that's left? Is the Lakers? Should I be putting this game on? I guess I should, right? Let's see what this is up. Stage 2 is running out of gas here. So hold on. Let's see what's up. What we got? Lakers Mavericks. What channel is that on? Is that on anything? Okay, hold on. Lakers Mavericks. What channel? Wizards Bulls is almost over. I don't care. Nets at Hawks. Wizards at Bulls. Come on, Lakers Mavericks. I know you're somewhere. I saw you on the board before. What channel is Lakers Mavericks on? Like NBA Network or something? What the hell's going on here? I know you're somewhere. Don't hide from me. There you are, right there. Channel 7. Good old Channel 7. And it's 97-95. Oh my God. Can we actually get an overtime with Luka? That would be nice. And we got to see what number Vanderbilt is. I don't even know what number he is. All right, there's what's his name. So LeBron scores. So it's 97-95. I mean, overtime would be good. I think. Well, look at these guys, 13th and 15th. And 1, huh? Okay. We weren't expecting this. This is $25K for first. I mean, I can't really tell if this is a shot, but I will say this: that this is unique. Is this one unique though? Yeah, I mean, both these lineups are unique. That's one thing. And we're in 12th and 14th. Oh, this guy's got 16 though left. He's got Vanderbilt, Luka, and Beasley. Yeah, so we got to keep Beasley off somehow. So Beasley is, and someone's got LeBron. Okay, we know what we're rooting for here. There's Davis. So I got one with Davis and one without Davis. Davis with a pass to LeBron, no good. Rebound, somebody we don't have. Over to Luka. Luka pass to Bullock. Screen for Luka. Fall away, no good. Rebound, Vanderbilt, which is good news, I think. Schroeder. Beasley with a miss. Foul on the Dallas, which they don't call. Mavericks have numbers. They don't want it. Kyrie missed. Rebound Davis. I guess that's good. It's so hard to say. So we're 12th and 13th. I guess Vanderbilt's got to be the guy we root here. So we go for a timeout. It's good that we get a timeout because I want to see what the hell's going on here. All right, so there's a timeout. Let's pull up that 222. Is that thing still in the money somehow? That's the Slam Jam. The Slam Jam is in 12th. With 12 left. Oh, excuse me. So this one has Vanderbilt, Luka, and Powell. And that one's got Vanderbilt, Davis, and Beasley. I mean, can I get to first, though? Oh, no, this guy's got 294. He's got 17 more than me with Luka, Vanderbilt, and Schroeder. So we can't win. And this guy's got a decent amount more than me, too, with Vanderbilt, Beasley, and LeBron. But we can certainly root. Okay. I'm just got to take a breath here. All right. Let me go back to the golf for a minute. See if I want to check my check that golf line out, make sure that that's safe. That would be not top shelf. That would be the driver, 145th place. They have nothing left. This is over. Hold on. Hey, no one's got any holes left. The game's over. Oh, beautiful, excellent. All right, so golf is now over. Bad week, but at least I cashed there at the end. All right. So NBA is locking. FanDuel, I have nothing in the Cleveland game, so I'm not worried about that. Oh, this one I do. This one I have Garland. I have 3 minutes to rebuild this. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna be good boys. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to our build. Actually, we're gonna rebuild completely. Why do I have any Garlands? I shouldn't have any Garlands here if I did this right. Let's see. Oh, I don't have any Garlands. Okay. So we can breathe here. We don't have to do a goddamn thing. Well, you know what we have to do? And this is all I'm going to do here for the rest. So if you guys want to get bored by this, feel free. I'm going to sweat the end of this fadeaway thing here. I'm going to convince myself that I have a chance. I probably don't, but what are you going to do? 12th and 13th. I have Vanderbilt and Davis, and then I have Vanderbilt and Luka. Okay. All right. Let's see what these other guys have. May as well check, right? This guy's got Vanderbilt and Bullock. I mean, he's dead, right? I got to get him. This guy's got Vanderbilt and Kyrie. Okay. This one's got Vanderbilt and Davis as well. So this guy's got this lineup dead. So I'm probably rooting for Luka. And this one's got Vanderbilt and Hardaway. So I should be okay to beat him. This is LeBron and Vanderbilt. This is Vanderbilt and Hardaway. This one is Vanderbilt and Beasley. I mean, there's not a lot of Luka here, if you want to know the truth. So let's see if we get Luka here. Okay, so Davis makes a shot. Oh, that's not terrible. But we want Luka. We really, really want Luka here. We really want Luka here. So I'm going to give a little play-by-play here. We're not going to show the lineup, so the lineups are a little bit faster than this. Once he scores, all right, Luka for 3. Oh, come on, one time. Bang. Oh, let's go. Let us go. We need that. Right, we're now in 8th over here. Davis to shoot up. Who is that? Reeves? Miss? Rebound Davis? Okay, so Davis is fouled. So my Luka lineups had 313, but now the Davis lineup is now past the Luka lineup because we got 312 and what did I get? A stat correction somehow? So it's 312 and 310. Now I'm in 3rd over here. Oh, because we're behind. Okay. Austin Reeves with a shot. So 102, 101. We're just gonna sweat it out for Luka here. Next break in the action, we're gonna see. But we want Luka and just Luka, all kinds of Luka. Pass, get it back, good. No trap, terrible defense. Just make this, please. Okay, assist works if he makes a shot. No. Kyrie blocked by James. No. What is that? Oh, they're giving a foul. All right, you know what I like about that? What I like is I get a chance to check and see what's up. Okay, so we are in. Well, that's the mega. Okay, so the fadeaway. Now in 8th. What's going on here? Right, so Luka, we have an 8th. And what else? 8th and 10th. I just think too many guys are the same guys that we have here. This is the problem. But you know what? I mean, like if it goes to overtime, I'll certainly be around for it. How about that? So again, we need Luka, Vanderbilt, and Davis, and nobody else. So this Kyrie is to the line. Someone's got him ahead of me, so I really want him to miss. But I mean, it's really just about Luka, Vanderbilt, but everybody's got Vanderbilt. But Luka pretty much, and overtime. Overtime with Luka is like a good thing, I think. Or maybe all these guys that have all these guys, I'm rooting for overtime when I really don't want it. Okay, Schroeder's going to go for a timeout, I think. No. Schroeder's going to get a screen from Davis. No. He's just going to drop it down to Davis. He can get it to him. No, Schroeder takes to the rim. Is that a block by Luka? Davis rebound, put back slam. I don't know if that's good for me or not. Let's find out. I'm still in 8th and 9th. Yeah, I just don't think I can make any progress here. All right, Luka with almost a turnover. Luka for 3. No good. Rebound LeBron. That's not good. This is what sweating in a 3-game slate is, by the way. I get a 3-game slate where everybody's got everybody. All right, a minute 35 left. Got LeBron taking it down to the backing down. Oh, my God. Nick Kalina gets just brutalized. How is he guarding LeBron in the first place? That's the question. Where is this money coming from? So the fadeaway looks to be in 4th place right now. So what does this mean? So how can I improve on this even? No, this is the one with Vanderbilt and Davis. So I can't even improve on this really because these guys have me beat. But that's all right. I think we've maximized our thing. We just got to beat this guy. So lefty's got just Vanderbilt. So I think one basket brings us ahead of Crafty Lefty. We can't beat Hewlett because he's got the same guys we have. We could beat Fins for Life because he just has Vanderbilt. Thank you very much, Zane. Thank you very much. So we have Naz Reid now as a probable lock. Okay. This guy, by the way, wins this tournament by like 15 points. We be the kid. He wins $25,000. He's completely locked in. Okay, so first of all, let's just see when is this when is this game want to see when that Utah game is. So that's like 100%. We're going to be playing, and what's annoying is that it's first of all 7:30, and he's going to be in the center position if I'm not mistaken, right? So to get Naz Reid, he can play power forward. Oh my goodness gracious! Boy, oh boy! So I mean, this become like super chalk, right? But I still like my idea of playing those OKC guys with the run back, but now you're just going to have to play Naz Reid. So it's not a problem. We're going to update the projections. We're going to run it again, and you're just going to end up getting Naz Reid in every line. Bullock misses. Rebound Davis. That's good. Under a minute to go, 106, 103. We're not going to pull up the lobby yet. We're going to wait till the end, maybe. LeBron with a pass over. Schroeder for 3. I don't think anybody has him. Rebound somebody. Rebound Bullock. I don't think anybody's got him. That's okay. So Dallas down 3 with the ball. 39 seconds. Pass to Bullock. Over to 35. Into the corner. Somebody with a terrible 3. Rebounds number 2. That's Kyrie. 106, 105. 32 seconds to go. Shooter brings it into the forecourt, being guarded by Kyrie. LeBron is hanging out all the way at the top of the key. He's going to get it back in a second. No, he's ordering it down to Davis, being guarded by Luka. Total mismatch. Turnaround jump shot. Bang. 108, 105. I presume a timeout is forthcoming. All right. Let's pull this up and let's see what position we're in. Again, I don't think we're getting anywhere, but let's just take a look. So 4th place. And once again, so what do we have here? So this guy's gone. We can't beat Hurlis. He's got the same thing we have. I mean, again, like Luka's too far behind at this point. He's like 5 points behind. And this guy's got 321 with just Vanderbilt. So we need just 2 points from Davis to get into 3rd. Right? 2 points from Davis to get into 3rd, and third gets us an extra 2,000. Okay? So I think it's safe to say, by the way, at this point, that we don't want overtime. Right? Because we're never winning. Actually, the only way we win is if somehow we get this Luka one to overtime. But if you do that, then you open up like all kinds of shit. Like other Luka lineups that are behind us with like 4 guys, you know? So I think what we want to do is, I think the maximum we can identify here is just getting this up to 2nd place. Oh, we got 3rd. Oh, we went back to 4th. Ooh, look at this. What's going on here? They're screwing around. All right, 18 seconds to go. Now we're back to 3rd. Oh my God, these guys are killing me. Look at this. They're like up and down me for 2,000 each time. Oh, now it's just 12 seconds to go. What's going on here? Oh, steal by Davis. Okay, so a steal by Davis. That's what he got. So basically, we should be good for 3rd, for 6,000, 5,000, which is really good. Listen, you never know where the sweat's coming from on live Sweat Degen Sunday. So let's see what happens here. Inbound to whom? To Davis? No. Well, inbound to Davis certainly helps. 11,000. Oh, I already factored that in, right? Okay. The Slam Jam looks like it's going to make the money as well. This fadeaway's in the 16th. Whatever. This golf is good. But this is good, man. This is a good result. If we can hold. And after we do this, we will do one more build with those same rules, I guess. So what we would do is go back to the same thing. Like we'd go back to the same nonsense, but what we'd have to do is, well, basically we could just go in and just swap out for all of the Naz Reid wherever we can get them. We can certainly do that. But just for fun, let's see what the projections look like. I mean, I presume that is Lock City, USA, right? I mean, not to mention Anthony Edwards. So, yeah. So I still like the idea of what I should probably do, honestly, is let this game start at 7 p.m. Go in for Davis, couple of free throws, good enough for me. Let's tack it on. Let's just make sure that we get our 3rd place. No, I don't want that. Not Davis is going to take his shots. Just make sure that this holds. Just take your shots. Just make your basket. He missed a free throw, which is not too appreciated. Let's see what we got. We're gonna actually look at the lobby here. I don't think he made it. Let's see. I mean, it didn't adjust on my board yet. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it just made 30 points on the board. Yeah, 4-point game. Let's see what happens here. Who scores here for Kyrie? Is Kyrie going to get me? Does he have? Okay. Holiday with a 3. That's fine. All right. So is anybody in position to get me? Is anybody 2 points behind me? No Vanderbilt. No, we're fine. Kyrie didn't make a basket. Davis, Vanderbilt. All right, we're good. I don't think I'm going to let these stand. I think I'm going to play. I'll do it's going to have to be the long way. But what we're going to have to do is we're not going to have to do anything. We can go back to here. Where was this first? 5:17 p.m. Is that when we started this? No, it was 5:27, right? That we started this build stuff. Oh, we still have the same. Actually, we have to let's update the projections. Sorry. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do it for the rest of the site, so we're just going to have to do it here for all you people. We're just going to have to manually change the. Oh wait, you know what we got to do? Hold on. We'll upload what we have now. Actually, it's only 6 o'clock. I have plenty of time. So I am going to do that. I am going to do a full projection update in a minute. Just make sure the Lakers hold on here. Schroeder just dribbles it out. No, he gets fouled. One thing we can't have, by the way, we can't have a Kyrie backdoor 3. That's the one thing we can't have. So we have to anti-sweat that. That could cost me $2,000 if we get an whatchamacallit. If we get what I just said. If we get a Kyrie backdoor 3, then that's a disaster. So we will anti-sweat that, and then I will get out of here. Let's take a look at this real quick. It says 110, 108. Oh, he's only got one more free throw. Forget the backdoor 3. We can't. Well, they have no timeouts. I really think they should just miss this on purpose. Okay, that's what I like to do. Because this way they don't get to take it out of bounds. If they take it out of bounds, anything's possible. But I think he's going to make it. I don't like that. I really don't like it at all. I really hate this. He's going to make it. I don't like that at all. So now they get to run something. You know what I mean? Now they could get a look. If they didn't do that, if they missed it on purpose, they would guarantee to get no look. Now they have a shot. All right, Kyrie from half court. No good. Very good. You can ship that. Thank you very much. All right, so everybody watch for the projections. I'm going to upload those, and that'll do it. Good luck, everybody.